Hi guys and good morning. It's been a while since I did a video on what I typically eat in a day. I've been on the keto diet for 5 weeks tomorrow. I've been loving it and I decided to do a keto version to kind of show you what I usually eat. But first things first, I don't typically eat breakfast. I do intermittent fasting, so I usually stop eating around like 8 o'clock at night and then I'll pick up eating around 11 a.m. But if I were to eat breakfast, which some days I like to, I'll go ahead and share a breakfast recipe for you guys as well. Snacks, lunch, and dinner. So come on. All right, so for breakfast, I'm gonna take 1 egg and I'm gonna take 2 slices of bacon. I've cut them into halves, so they're 4 slices. I'm just gonna put the bacon in here, just lined in the tin. Okay. And now you're gonna put it into the oven and you're gonna bake it until it's crispy. So while the bacon is heating up, I'm gonna take this and I'm going to crack it. And I'm going to stir it up really well. You actually don't even have to scramble this because some people just drop the eggs in. All right, so my bacon has cooked a little bit. Ideally, it'd be going over the sides, but it's okay. We'll go ahead and pour the egg mixture into here. Just like that. And then we are going to stick this bad boy back in the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes. All right, and there it is. Let's go ahead and eat it. All right, so here's my little muffin. It's so cute. It's just literally bacon and egg, but you can put cheese, you can put mushrooms, you can put vegetables in it, you can put whatever you want. So it's a quick little breakfast, and it's also good for freezing and meal prepping. So, so good. All right guys, it is officially lunchtime, and for lunch I am making one of my favorite low carb 1 sheet pan meals. Now this meal is not only good, it stays really good in your fridge for up to a few days, it refreezes well. It is so simple because all you need is 1 sheet pan and then you throw it in the oven and you forget about it. So really simple. So basically what it is the 1 sheet pan sausage and vegetables. Now the cool thing about this recipe, yeah, I've got a bell pepper, I've got broccoli, mushroom, grape tomatoes. You can interchange the vegetables. You don't have to use these. You can use zucchini, you can use yellow squash, you can do carrots or even purple onion if you want. You can do green beans, I've done Brussels sprouts. You can literally mix and match any vegetables to go with your sausage. All right, so let's begin. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut my sausage up first. Move these out of the way. And the sausage I just got some country smoked sausage. Andouille sausage is probably the best for this. If you're not a sausage fan, I would suggest probably marinating some steak or even some chicken for this. But to me, just the sausage tastes way better. I've got 3 sausage links, and I'm just gonna slice them into little slices. They don't have to be very thick. Now, one thing to note, if you're not doing keto, if you're not doing low carb, this is still a really yummy recipe because you can make this with pasta on the side, you can make this with rice on the side. I usually ate this with brown rice, but sometimes, honestly, if you put really good vegetables in there, such as your broccoli, it will fill you up. Sometimes I make this recipe with sweet potato, and that always does the trick. Plus, it adds some nice color in there, which is why I got the orange bell pepper, because on keto, you can't eat potatoes. So, all right, so I cut all of my sausage, and I'm gonna go ahead, and in no particular order at all, I'm just going to lay the sausage down and just kind of spread them out a little bit. All right, and there you have it. I have all my sausage already cut, and now we're going to go to the broccoli. So we're gonna go ahead, cut stems off, and you wanna cut your broccoli pieces into florets. So little bitty pieces, not too little, but about this big. And then you're just gonna toss them randomly. That is the beauty of this whole dish. Nothing has to be perfect. And this meal prep is really good for those days or even weeks where life is chaotic and you don't know what to make and you don't have a lot of time to make it. This meal prep is probably good for about 5 days, 4 or 5 days worth. I don't typically prep for more than 5 days at a time because on the weekend, I like to go out with my kiddos or my fiance. Moving on, we already have all of our broccoli cut. We're gonna cut our bell pepper. So I like to personally cut the tops off and then the bottoms off. Then cut the side and then open it up like this. And here I usually shave off the ribbed insides and get the seeds out. Basically, to cut this, you're just gonna cube it or dice it. All right, and you're just gonna do the same thing as you did with your broccoli. All right, so next I'm gonna cut up my baby bellas. For these, I don't cut them in too small of a piece because whenever you reheat this in the microwave, if you have teeny tiny pieces of mushroom, it might get kind of soggy. So I usually quarter them if they're real big and half them if they're small. So this one was a big one, so I'm actually cutting a few more pieces. And with my meal prep, lastly, we have the grape tomatoes. I actually do not cut these. I just kind of put them on here wherever because I like the way that it sounds really weird. Whenever I bite into them, I like the way that they squirt in my mouth. I'm sorry, that's really weird. Sorry, I didn't mean to go that direction with you guys. But no, I like the texture of them whenever they pop. So yeah, I'm gonna pretend like I didn't say that. I'm just gonna continue to put these tomatoes on here, so. But if you'd like to cut your tomatoes, you absolutely may. Here it is, guys. It is all complete. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this with some olive oil as well as Italian seasoning, salt, and pepper, and put this baby in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. So while I'm over here, so while everything is cooking, I just wanna jump up here and talk about snacks. Like, what do you eat when you are on keto or a low carb diet? Well, first and foremost, you want something that's high in protein, high in fat, almost little to no carbs. So some of my favorite snacks are macadamia nuts. You can actually cook with these. I like to personally just pop them in my mouth. They're good. Cheese slices with deli ham or turkey. You can literally just put a slice on top of each other and roll them up. You can even put a pickle inside. So that's a really quick go-to. I'm probably actually making this later today. Pork rinds are good. If you're making like a dip, like a cheese and sausage dip or sour cream dip, instead of using chips or like for the queso or whatever you're making, use pork rinds. So smart. Beef jerky, of course. String cheese. Cheese is your best friend. They actually make 0 sugar, keto-friendly whipped cream. This is nuts. I usually at night when I'm having a huge sweet tooth, I'll slice up some strawberries, which berries are keto-friendly as long as you don't have too much. Just put a little bit on top and eat them. And then lastly, I love boiled eggs. I always have boiled eggs on hand because my son loves them, and so do I. So here are some quick snack ideas. Here's the finished lunch. All I have to do is divide this into 4 or 5 equal portions in my meal prep container, and lunch is done. Hi guys, all right, so it's dinner time and I made myself some flank steak tacos with lettuce wraps. So I've got some steak, cheese, avocado, and of course the romaine lettuce. You can dress this up however you want, even add sour cream or vegetables, but this is just how I like it, very plain. So very easy dinner. I just marinate my steak with soy sauce, olive oil, lime juice, cumin, red chili, oh my God, I can't talk. Chili powder and salt and pepper, of course. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. So bedtime snack is going to be berries with whipped cream. I love that they make a keto whipped cream that's really crazy. So yep, just a little bit on here, and that's really it. As you guys can see, like eating a low carb doesn't mean that you have to eat dull food. It can be very fun. So if you guys would like to see another full day of eating, please let me know, and I hope that you subscribe and like this video. I'll be back.